Hi, I'm Sharon. I'm a barre instructor for Balanced Yoga Bar. I am here to take you through a quick traveler's workout, beginning workout. You can work your way up to an intermediate and to an advanced workout. With just these simple exercises, I'll give you modifications that's going to make it more difficult. This was inspired by traveling, so I don't have any equipment. You're in a hotel room, all you have, go grab the towels that they have, just so you're not grossed out by the floor. All right, let's get started. So come over here, and we're going to inhale up the end of your towel, and you're going to exhale down. If you have tight hamstrings, if you're a beginner, I want you to take your legs wide and come down all the way down. Put your hands down on the floor, and then walk your way up to a down dog and bring your feet back. If you have any wrist issues, I want you to turn your hand just slightly out. Here we go. Just pedal out those legs, stretching out to the calves, especially if you've been traveling. You're going to be a little tight. And then go ahead and come all the way down into your hands and knees. We're going to do a rounding the spine and opening up the spine, rounding the spine, and we're just going to step from here. Just step your knees back. Bring your pelvis forward, and I'm going to bring I have some wrist issues, so I'm going to bring my hands a little bit wide and turned out. You can bring your hands just straight in, you want it a little bit wider than your shoulders. And from here, you're going to pull the belly in. So for beginners, I want you here. If you can handle it. If not, you can start off with your tailbone out just a little bit. We're going to go down as far as we can. We're going to take it down 3 counts and then up 1. So here we go. We're going to take it down, 2, 3, push up 1, 2, 2, 3, it's up, 3, 2, 3. It's 4, 2, 3. Try pulling your belly in tight to the spine. This is 6, 2, 3. It's 7, 2, 3. It's 8, 2, 3. Now 2 counts down, 2 counts up. That's down, 2, up, 2. This is down, 3, up, 3. It's down, 4, up, 4. And then now just 8 single push-ups. 7, 6, 5. If you're advanced, you're going to be on your toes. 3. It's up. It's 2. Pull up, it's 1, good, and bring it down, a little stretch, circle those wrists around, and we're going to do another set. That was the longest set we've just finished, so congratulations, it's just going to get easier from now on. So back to your push-ups, pull the belly in, we're going to take it low, 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 push up. This one's just for 4. Push up. It's just 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Push up. It's 5, 2, 3. This is 6, 2, 3. Of course, I lied. We're going to take it down for 2 and up 2. It's kind of a common denominator with barre instructors. So up 2, low 2. Now just 6 singles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and push it back. All right, this next set is our final set. And I promise we're just going to do 4. 4, 4, and 4. All right, here we go. Set it up. Heart rate's getting up a little bit. Squeeze these butt cheeks together if you haven't done that yet. Try to create this nice long spine. We're going to lower down. Here we go. 3 counts down, 1 count up for 4. Low, 2, 3. Push up, down, 2, 3. Push up, 3, 2, 3. 4, 2, 3. Now, 2 counts down. Low, low, up, up, low, low, up, up. Good. Now, just singles for 4. 4, 3. 4, 2. 4, 1, and then take it all the way back. We're going to stretch out your palms by bringing your forearms to the floor And we're going to take it to your knees, right here. So beginner, you're going to come down here. If you can, turn your palms up. Shrug those shoulders down your back. Pull the belly in as you push the pelvis towards the floor. So creating, again, the straight line. Squeeze these butt cheeks together. So this is a beginner's plank right here. And we're going to put yourself on the clock. Hold right here. Squeeze these forearms together is the action. And if you want to make it more advanced, you're just going to tuck those toes and come into a low plank right here. Pull it in. Now for these shoulders, I want you to lower your chest through your shoulders. Now squeeze, come up. So I'm not actually moving my forearms, but the action is squeezing them together, creating this contraction in the serratus, which is going to strengthen these shoulders, which will help you stay in your plank a lot longer. And then we're just going to hold it right here, or you're going to be here, and you're going to hold it. All right, so you've almost done for 1 minute. You have 10 seconds. If you need to take a break, take a break. Come to your knees. Stretch back into a child's pose. And we have right here. Now, we're going to do a side plank. We're going to do a modified side plank. Fall over. The shoulders are going to stay facing the floor for the first 10 seconds. Squeeze the butt cheeks together and lift, and lift, and lift. So you want to make sure that not all of your weight is in this back elbow. You want to put equal distribution of weight in both of those forearms. And then hold it here, and then now just come all the way over. So working those left obliques. Lift. So the modification is your knees going to be down. This is for beginner. It's normal to feel a lot in your shoulders, especially if your core is not quite as strong as you'd like for it to be. Don't worry, it's going to get there. So just lift it up right here. Hands going to come down behind your ears, and we're going to touch the floor and then pull up. Touch the floor and then pull up. Touch the floor, up, touch, up. Now for the other side. So starting here, you're going to let those hips fall where they're facing the other direction, but my shoulders are still here. So this is a modification right here, or you can be here. So we're going to just press evenly into both forearms. So I'm not hanging out in my right shoulder. Press evenly and lift, lift, lift. And you're squeezing as you lift. You're squeezing these butt cheeks, creating a lot of tension so you can try to feel this in these right obliques. Now we're going to come all the way over. Here we are. Sorry, you have to stick in my back. Right here, it's lift, 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 lift. You can have your feet stacked, or one foot in front of the other, or down on this knee. Good. We're going to take it up. We're going to hold it right here. Tap that hand toward the back of the head, and then rotate, and then come down. So your goal here is just to fight gravity. Don't let those hips come down. And let's rotate and tap up, and rotate, and come up, rotate, up, and we're going to come back, and we're going to finish right here. So pretend you're a chef, and you're going to stir a pot. We're going to use those toes to push forward and around. Now, I forgot to tell you this. You guys can do this barefoot, or you can do this with shoes on. Doesn't make a difference. You're alone in your hotel room or in your apartment, and reverse it. Stir the pot. So I'm just creating an asymmetric load on the forearms and on the toes, trying to really engage those abs. And bring it all the way down, and sit back and stretch. We're finished with planking. So we're going to just do, now this is the time where your hotel room is going to come into handy. You're grateful for that towel. You can also find a hand towel, roll it up, and it creates a little bit of a bolster. So I put this behind my lower back, wedge it in to my sacrum, and I'm going to come here. Pull the belly in. Elbows are going to come out wide like you're waltzing, and you can have your knees here, or you can, more advanced, is have them down here. We're just going to take this up and lower, up. So you're envisioning your belly button pulling into your spine. As you are working on this tension in these abs. So tension in the core, and we're going to see how long of time we can handle with this tension. If you need a break, you're going to bring these knees back and rest back, or you can bring these elbows down to the floor. So here we are. We're going to hold it here. Again, you can have your legs out straight. It's a little bit more advanced. We're just going to open up one arm, reach back, nice stretch in the pec, and then bring it back. It's open and back. Can you press back into that towel just slightly? So again, beginners, knees bent, and it's open, and it's open, and it's 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your hands right here, they're in prayer, and then just push them into your abs like a dagger. Lower those shoulders, and we're just going to tap that elbow, bring it back center, tap that elbow to the other side. So working your oblique muscles and your rectus abdominis, and it's tap, 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 tap for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Good, and down, hold it here. Maybe you can bring one knee up. Maybe you can bring the other knee up. It's okay if you need a clasp behind your thighs. Lower those shoulders. See if you can release it. Maybe extending those legs. Hold at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, modification 3, modification 2, 1. Bring it, remove this towel out of the way, and then come all the way down to the floor right here. So here we are on the floor. Press the belly in. So now we're going to try a different abdominal muscle. I want you to try to flatten your back into the floor, and then we're going to press your hands against your thighs. We're going to lift the left leg up. Keep pressing that hand into your thigh, and then lift the right leg up. Now, when you do that, if you notice that your spine came off, press it back down. I don't want it to come off the floor. Now, big inhale. Doesn't look like I'm doing much, but you can tell it's hard for me to talk. Right here, I am just engaging the deepest ab muscles you have, transverse abdominals. It's just this little tug of war, this tension that's going on. I'm pushing my knees away, yet I'm pulling my knees into my chest. Hold it right here. Good. We're going to release. Both arms are going to come back. Tap those toes, and then bring it back. Press. Reach both arms back. 2, back, up, press. Reach it over your heads for 2, back in, and then press 1001, 1002, and then back, down, back, up, and press. Hold right here. We're going to give your transverse abdominals a break. Bring the soles of your feet together and your toes together. Beginners are just going to stay like right down here in a little butterfly. Your hands are going to come behind your head. You're going to be looking up at the ceiling. You can put a nice big juicy green apple between your chin and your chest. You don't want to squish the apple. Right here, and you're going to take these elbows, not here, but out of sight. So beginners are just going to take this up and down, up and down. If you're more advanced, we're going to bring your feet here. And we're going to try to tap those toes to the elbows and then bring them back down each time. In. So it takes an advanced, strong core in order to keep these abs engaged while you lower and lift these knees and tap in and lower. So a lot of people have strong hips, and if you feel like you're looking like this, then I want you to stop and just keep it right here. Reach up, reach up. Now we're going to take it all the way up here and just little bitty taps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, squeeze those heels together, squeeze those toes together. Bring it in for 2, lower down for 2. Notice my head's not coming down, only the toes. If you are a beginner, if this is your first exercise you've done in a long, long time, then you can go ahead and relax down and then bring it back up. If you're intermediate or you're advanced, you're going to keep that chest up. You're going to keep your shoulders off the floor and creating this time and tension resistance for the abs. We have one more little trick to do and we'll be finished. Hold right here. We're going to lower the right toe as you reach over and tap that left knee. Then bring it back and then opposite. Bring it back and opposite. So like a modified bicycle. And it's a tap and down, tap and down. So opposite elbow to the knee. So opposites attract here, opposites. And now we're going to try to start to extend those legs out and make it a little bit more advanced, more like a normal bicycle. So we're going to press straight out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it here. We're going to do a reverse bicycle, like you're going backwards on the pedals. And let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Modification for this is you're still tapping and bringing it down. We're finishing strong by doing forward bicycles for 7 and 6 and 5. And you're still keeping this piece of fruit between your chin and your chest. It's 3. Reach, 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 and 1. And done. Nice work. Pull your knees in. Clasp your hands behind and roll all the way up here. So just keep your legs crisscrossed. We're going to reach your hands back and we're going to work on some triceps. So try to get the microphone out of the way so you can work your triceps without any weights at all. So you pull the belly in, hinge forward, and then extend those triceps. That's what they're there for extending those arms. Contract the muscle in your back of the arms. Contract it nice and tight. Squeeze. These palms are facing each other. You're looking about a foot in front of you and just tightening so you can feel the back of the arm contract. Now from here, we're just going to squeeze in like you've got a beach ball and you're squeezing it in. So you're going to be feeling the flesh of your arms against your rib cage. You're squeezing, but you're controlling. And it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Flip those palms up. Reach those shoulders back a little bit longer so you're creating a long neckline. Extend those fingertips back. Pull the belly in. Squeeze and contract. So try to see how straight you can get those arms. Straight. And hold that straight. Squeeze for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it in. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to turn those palms down, reach it back. One more inch so your actual arms have grown through, have gotten longer for this exercise. Reach those fingertips, bring it up a little bit more. Hold it here, straighten, and let's start squeezing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to add a little bonus for this one. It's a squeeze in, take it up an inch, squeeze it in an inch, up an inch. It's in, it's up, it's in, it's up, it's in, it's up. 4 more, but you try to make those arms as tight as you can. 3, reach back 2, reach back 1, and done. So we're going to just do a little bit of a stretching here, and we're going to bring it back down while we're here on the floor, and we're going to wake up, do a little stretch for the abs, and wake up these glutes. So we're trying to just get a quick workout in. I want you to have your knees aligned with your shoulders, your hips, knees, hips, shoulders, all in alignment. I want you to flex your feet. Those toes are coming straight off the floor, and you're pressing these heels in. Now, squeeze the butt cheeks first and press your heels down into the floor. So press down to the floor. You see how you come up a little bit? Press down into the floor, and you're going to come up right here, about a fist distance off the floor. From right there, you squeeze those glutes a little bit harder, press into the floor a little bit more, and you're going to notice that these hamstrings have now engaged. Right here, we're just going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. It's 8 and lower. 7, lower. 6, 5. My release is not a 100% total release. It's just a little bit of give. 2 and 1. Right here, we're going to take these knees out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. You can lower your toes to get those knees even wider. Notice my hips have not lowered down on the floor. They're staying nice and high. And then we're going to squeeze everything in. So squeeze those knees in, and we're going to create a little inner thigh work. Squeeze and hold. You feel the inner thighs now engaged. The hamstrings are still engaged. Raising up. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now walk those feet in together. Press the heels in. Put all your weight in this one left leg, this left heel, as you extend this right. Now, if you're a beginner, this hamstring might be super tight. You might not be able to get it straight. So this is okay. Right here, we're going to just lift it up. Up. For 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4. So you get a nice stretch in your hamstring and a nice contraction in the other hamstring. We're going to hold it here. We're going to lower a third of the way down and then bring it up. Down and up. Now notice my hips have not lowered. They are stuck in concrete right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. We're going to take it down, almost hover the floor, then back to that third. Low and back up. Low and back up. It's 8. It's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it right here. We're going to lower down for 2, up for 2. Low, 2, up, 2, low, 2. You're trying to stay in this little arc so you don't come all the way down, nor does your foot come all the way up. And last 3, last 2, and 1. Place that right heel down. Squeeze these heels in together. Squeeze these knees. Extend that left leg. So feel that nice stretch, pressing through the floor, through that right heel. We're lifting. It's 8, 7, 6, 5. So all this work is in this right hamstring and glute. Good. Hold it right here. We're going to take it halfway down and lift halfway down, or a third, depending what range of motion you have. Let's do 6. It's 5. It's 4, but notice my hips are staying up nice and high, at least 1 fist distance. And then right here, hold it, and then take it almost all the way down, and then back up. Low, and back up. Low, back up, low. Good. 4 more, here we go. It's 4. Then we're gonna do that double time. 3. Keep pressing into this hamstring and this glute. 2. And 1, it's 2 counts. It's up for 2, low for 2. This right hamstring and glute is an isometric hold. And this left leg is moving up and down, up and down. 3, and it's 2, and it's 1, and then bring everything down. Give your knees a big squeeze. So come all the way up. You have this towel for a little extra padding. This is a pretty advanced move, so if you're a beginner, you're going to just try it, and then you might surprise yourself. But go ahead and put your knees on this pad, on this extra towel. Pull the belly in. I want your knees to be hip distance apart, and tuck the tailbone under so you're getting a nice stretch for the hip flexors. And then we're going to bring your arms out here, and you're going to lean back just a little bit, and then bring it back up. I'll show you what it's going to look like from the side. Right here. I'm going to lean back and then forward. So you want these shoulders to stay in line with your hips. Let's do 6 more. So the more advanced, you can really go back. You're a beginner, you're just barely going to go back. And if this hurts your knees in any way, you have a missing kneecap, you have tendonitis, something, then you're going to skip this altogether. Don't worry. I want you to squeeze the butt cheek together right here. Now we're going to do a little bend, but notice my shoulders are still over my hips. Bend and then press forward. Bend and press forward. Bend, press forward, bend, push, bend. Good for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. And then option to repeat that whole sequence again. If you want to get a nice little stretch before we come up, you can just reach back and pull that knee, that heel into your glute. Big inhale, exhale. It sort of wakes up the glute. So we are going to stand up. You're in a hotel room, you're in an apartment. Hopefully you have a wall that doesn't have a piece of furniture on, or a nice lovely painting that you don't mind coming up against. So we're going to do a wall sit. I'm going to do a wall sit for 1 minute. Working up to a wall for 1 minute. If you're advanced, I would like for you to extend this video and do for 3 minutes. So we're going to be here, back to this feet, knees, hips are all in alignment. And I'm going to pretend I'm on a wall right here. I'm going to pull my belly in, lower my shoulders down, and I want to be at 90 degrees. And we're going to put on the timer right here. So you can always walk these knees in a little bit and these feet in a little bit if you feel any pressure on your knees. I want this tailbone to go straight down. Not coming out here, but going straight down like there's an anchor attached. Good. You can bring your hands here. You can bring them in prayer. You can keep them on your hips. And you can bring your toes up, bring your toes down. You can even bring your heels up and pull that belly in. Good, and we're going to stay here. We have 30 more seconds. So if you're a beginner, pop back up. You're halfway through. Take a 5-second break and come back down. If you're advanced, you're going to pop up those heels and bring your hands here, maybe over your head. Big inhale, exhale. Big inhale, exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. So stretch it out. Stop the tape if you're advanced and do that 2 more sets. So we're going to go on and do some glute work. And then we're going to be finished. So all you need here is, I did this in the hotel room and I just used the the dresser that they had. You can use a bed. You can use a chair if you're at home. And we're going to start facing this piece of furniture and zip up these inner thighs, put your heels together and your toes out. Inhale, and then we're going to circle this right leg around and back behind you. And we're going to come into a curtsy. So these first couples of just coming down and up, I want you to get the feel for this. I don't want you to feel anything in your knees. And here you are in this curtsy. You might need to open up your hips. And we're going to do this, lower down and then squeeze up. Lower down and squeeze up. So beginner, everybody, this first set is your toes on the floor. And 2, and 1. Now we're going to take this down and here, sling it back down and here. So now we're making a dynamic movement, getting the heart rate up a little bit. Lower, back down. You can make it even higher heart rate by bringing this knee up even higher. Up and lower, up and lower, up. And I'm tapping down. So I have a pretty good idea of how it feels on my knee. Okay, check it out. If this hurts any parts of your knees or anything, then you might be leaning forward too much. And we're going to take it back down here and then pack little pulses. 8, a little faster. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right here, we're going to take it down an inch, up an inch. Try to get that knee a little lower, up an inch, down and down. So our second set, we're going to hang on this furniture. Allow yourself to come forward just a little bit because we're going to lift this leg off the floor. We're going to take it down and up, lower, lower. Maybe you can raise those toes off the floor because I really want this work to come into the back of the glutes. We're going to take this down and around, or down and up. 8, up, 7, up, 6, 5, 4, 3, this is 2, and this is 1. Hold it down, a little faster pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up. It's down an inch, up, down an inch, up. We're going to go a little further back and up, a little further back. This is our third and final set. You can hinge forward at your hips a little bit to go a little bit deeper. Maybe reach that leg back a little bit to still a curtsy. It's 4, 3, it's 2. Here we go. It's down, it's lift up, lower, it's lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. 4, 3, 2, and hold it down, reach it back. Faster pulses for 8, 7, 6, leaning back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up, down an inch, up, down, and down. And then we're going to stretch out both of those hips, glutes we're working. So a quick little figure 4 stretch. If you can put your ankle over your knee on both sides. Or you can just bring your hip distance apart, come down, make a fist with your right or left hand, and then just bend and straighten and bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and then come back up. So now we're going to do the other side. So this opposite leg, this left leg, we're going to start in first position, and it's going to come around. And we're going to start that first set using this toe. We're taking it down and up. So your shoulders are square towards this dresser, this imaginary, whatever you're using, chair, hips are square, shoulders are square. And we're just trying to get our positioning right for this 2 and 1. Now we're going to take it down and up. Slide it back and up. This is your curtsy, down, or you can bring this knee up. And if you hear popping, that is my knee. So I've been told, as long as it doesn't hurt, not to worry about it. So I'm trusting the doctors that told me that. It doesn't hurt. But, sorry, I didn't know how loud it is. And 2, and 1, faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Watch this lower leg. Take it down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up, low, up, low, up. Take it down. Start to lift this back leg up. These are more purposeful movements. Reach it back. Curtsy. Start to hinge forward over your piece of furniture to get that balance if you want to lift this leg. This is optional. Here we go. We're going to take this up and around, back and around, back and up for 5, for 4, 3, this is 2, this is 1, hold it here, pulse it back, lower, 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 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, take it down, up, down, up, low, up. Here is our last set. Reach it back, up, reach back a little bit more. Maybe peek over or around your shoulder to look at that toe and engages a little bit more of your obliques. I know your glutes are hurting, the quads are hurting. 2, it's 1, it's up, back and up. Remember, if you're a beginner, you're still going to have that foot on the floor when you come back. You're not going to keep it elevated. We're working up to that. 3, you're on the home stretch. 2, 1. Now little pulses fast, 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 fast. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's down an inch for 4, up, low, up. This is 2. This is 1, and done. And you guys are finished. We're just going to stretch out those glutes. You can get going. Hope you have a great day. You did fantastic. Quick and easy, beginning to advanced bar. Tried to hit all the muscles. We didn't even need weights. I had water bottles here just in case you want to use those water bottles for your triceps. Hey, thanks for joining me. Have a great day.